Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we'll do yours in a moment.
I'm back, Your Honor.
All right, this is the people versus Dewan Rogers, ticket number P1269665, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count 2, failed to use seatbelt assembly system 1985. And count 3, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Siroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke, we have the Dewan Rogers.
Say your name, Mr. Rogers. Say your name, Mr. Rogers.
Dewan Montez Rogers.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for trial. The officer has not appeared. I move for dismissal.
Dewan Montez Rogers.
All right, this matter was set for trial at 9 o'clock. It is now 10:34. No officer has appeared, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Mr. Rogers. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the people versus Kiana DeBose, ticket number P1230789, count 1, improper use of dealer specialty or historic plate. Yeah, I'll remove you, Mr. Rogers.
So I can leave, right?
Yes. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Ticket number P1230779, count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P1231429, count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. And then ticket number, oh, that's the same ticket. Excuse me. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Siroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of defendant.
Say your name, Mr. Bose.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
State your name.
Kiana DeBose.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. The officer has not appeared. I'm moving for dismissal.
All right, your motion is granted. These tickets are dismissed without prejudice as the officer is failed to appear. You're all set, Mr. Bose. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I leave now?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
So I just brought out a civil infraction that you can, there's no PO on. So I'm going to jump in and talk to somebody else while you handle that.
Okay. Oh, no, I have it right here. This is the people versus Raeigen Johnson. Ticket number SP, turn your video on, Mr. Johnson. Ticket number SP 1252599. Count 1, accident failed to yield right of way. Good morning, please say your names for the record. Say your name, Mr. Johnson.
I'm sorry.
Say your name.
Raeigen Johnson.
All right, this matter was set for trial. It is now 9 o'clock. No officer has appeared, Mr. Johnson, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, sir.
So I'm all set to go.
Say that again?
Am I all set to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I had a question before I left.
Yes, sir.
I had two court dates, like two prior, that like I wasn't put into your courtroom, and it was during this week, but it was for this same case.
For this particular ticket that we just dealt with, or something else?
No, it was 3 tickets for the same case, like the same situation. It was 3 tickets total from the same officer, but like 2 of them I had like 3 days ago. I want to say on Monday, Tuesday.
What's this event? What's
What was the day you were supposed to be here? Do you remember?
I don't have that the ticket that was sent, but I have the one for today. I know that the other one was like it had to be either Monday or Tuesday because it was at the beginning of this week, but it was scheduled 2 times for that day.
he must have missed the date. Did he appear on July 20th? Yeah, he didn't show up.
Yeah, you didn't, so you didn't show up on earlier this week, did you, Mr. Johnson?
No, I was in a whole nother. I was in Sabri's courtroom.
Do you have it was the same officer? It was the same officer that was on this ticket?
It was, yes, all 3 tickets came from the same officer. It was the same occasion.
All right. These will be dismissed as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's not the same. Okay. This is the people versus Audrey Raven, ticket number U.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ticket number U 620552221, count 1, operating in City of Detroit without business license. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki, or no, starting with the people. I don't know. Go ahead, Ms. Warner, if you want it.
Yes, good morning. Thank you, Your Honor. Tamika Horn, I'm hearing on behalf of the people, P70303.
Your Honor, Pauline Sorokin, on behalf of Mr. Ray-Ban. At this time, we're requesting a 60-day adjournment. He did receive an email back today saying that they had all the documents and they needed time to process his paperwork. So he's done everything he can on his end to keep this going.
And no objection from the people, Your Honor.
All right, so, you said 60 days? All right, so, we'll adjourn it to September 30th. Is this for a trial? Look, for trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, and thank you. And that's very timely. Thank you, Mr. Rabin, because then that'll give you, I I believe a full year because the license will likely expire April 30th or 8/30, but you'll get the time that you need out of it too.
Thank you.
Was it September? We appreciate it. Double check the September.
September 30th.
Yes, at 9.
September 30th and 9.
Okay, thank
You're all
Thanks a lot.
set, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor. Thank you.
On Zoom, yes. Okay, Ms. Horn, I still have Dowdell and Robinson left, and they're both trials with officers.
Okay, there should be an offer. I believe Dowdell, I rewrote that. And Velton Robinson is that, and that is improper plates. And Officer Robinson is okay with that. And then Dowdell, I believe that's a FTD on Christina Townsend's ticket, and on Rory Hampton's ticket, it would be improper plates on the no insurance. I believe dismissal of the other matters. Officer Golson, I don't believe appeared. I didn't see him there.
Correct.
And then in some other areas, there's no officer there, so I don't know what's going on with that. So you can make your motion on those two.
Okay, thank you. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be
Okay.
ready.
All right, thank you. Ms. Soroki, before you leave, did we handle Miss Deja Diashore already?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Everybody's done. Everybody's done, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I didn't get a chance to email that to Ms. Banks.
Ms. Horn? Ms. Horn?
Yes, Ms. Soroki.
So we have an identity issue with Velton. So
Okay.
stick around for a minute.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're ready on Dowdell if the court's ready.
This is the People versus Ronald Dowdell, ticket number SP 1163199. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number SP 9964372, or I'm sorry, 7. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, and then count 2. No insurance misdemeanor. And then ticket number 207093999. Count 1, drove by license not valid or improper license. Then ticket number SP 1020253. Count 1, drove by license not valid or improper license. Good morning. Please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Soroki.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
Say your name, Mr. Dowdell, unmute yourself.
Ronald Dowdell.
All right, looks like there's an offer that if you please to ticket number ending in 199, count one, that'll be amended to fail to display, and ticket number 437, count two, that'll be amended to improper place, and everything will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. He wishes to avail himself of that.
Okay, raise your right hand, Mr. Dowdell. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Soroki today in private about your case and your right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand? You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of February 10, 2021 at 1:50 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Wyoming and 6 Mile in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2002 Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
Were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of May 25th, 2019 at 2:18 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Outer Drive in Schaefer in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2004 Chrysler vehicle?
Yes.
Did you not have insurance on that vehicle?
No.
You're satisfied, Mr. Oki?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also satisfied the factual basis will accept the admission and amend the counts to fail to display and improper license. You stipulate the proper cause as the remaining counts to be dismissed.
So stipulated.
Okay, so they're dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There is going to be a fine for the fail to display of $200. I will waive the fine for the other ticket. Can you have that paid by August 26th?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set, Mr. Dowdell.
And Your Honor, I'm not sure if it was stated, but for the record, on Mr. Dowdell's case, we have Officer Christina Towns and also Corporal Hampton who were ready for trial.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Corporal Hampton, can you say your name for the record, sir?
Corporal R. Hampton, badge 4807, Detroit Police Department, 12th Precinct.
Mr. Towns, can you say your name, ma'am?
Officer Towns, badge 4350, Detroit Police Department.
You are all set. Thank you. Thank you. Both of
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. And the officers are aware of the offer and the plea.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Dowdell, you're all set, sir. You can hang up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to you. All right, are you ready on Belton Robinson?
Yes, Your Honor. And I did let Officer Willie Robinson know, who's in the breakout room too, what the issue is.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring everyone out to break out.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, that's my mistake. I forgot to break our, I forgot to change the time on the breakout room. want me to call the case?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the People versus Belton Robinson, ticket number P1280563, count 1, drive unregistered or entitled vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 3, improper plate. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with the people.
Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the people, P70303.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Belton Robinson.
Officer
Willie
Robinson.
Robinson, -2590, Detroit Police.
Thank you. Mr. Robinson, say your name.
Belton Robinson.
This matter is set for trial. Are we ready to proceed at the trial?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh,
Okay. Were there any pre-trial matters before we proceed?
Mr. Roki.
I guess not, no.
Okay.
Opening statement, Ms. Horn.
Yes, I don't have my statute here with me, and I probably need to make a copy of the file. Officer Robinson, did you get my chat?
I did not.
Okay, I sent you a chat and through Zoom.
I just responded, Ms. Horn.
Okay. Okay, got it. Let's see. Okay, can we, Your Honor, may we go in the breakout room with the officer and Ms. Soroki?
Well, Officer Robinson's the number 2, so.
Okay, I can go in there. Oh, I think I lost my
Mr. Roki, number 2, or?
I
yes.
think I can get in.
Okay, here we go.
Before you got here. It was already.
So I said, 421 Madison, 36 District 4. 48226. Yes. Your lunch special, do that include that specialty pizza? Let me get that barbecue chicken. Yes. Yes. Do y'all have cheese? Right. Huh? Yes, on the crust. That's it.
And Your Honor, I believe we're ready. If we're going to proceed with trial, Mr. Roki, I would ask if Officer Robinson can send me those tickets so I can have the statutes with me. In lieu of trial, Your Honor, the people and Mr. Roki, I believe we are stipulating to an adjournment so we can get a certificate.
I'm not stipulating to an adjournment. Oh,
Okay,
no.
gotcha. Okay, so I'll wait for the tickets.
No, I sent them already, Ms. Warren.
Okay.
I need a copy of the tickets also.
Okay, I'll forward them to you. I'm just waiting on it to come through my email.
No, I sent them through text.
Oh.
It should be a 734 number.
Okay. Okay, and how many does he have?
He has one, and then the person that was driving the vehicle has two.
Okay.
So you should see two for Jasmine and then one for the defendant.
Okay. I see. Okay, and I'll forward those over. Okay, and let me send this to my email so I can print it. Okay, and let me just, I just sent it to myself, and thank you for your patience. I'm just gonna okay, I'm just gonna go off camera and for a brief moment. Did you receive that email, Mr. Roki?
I got a text from you.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. I sent it to myself email. Okay.
I really can't well, I stayed off the docket. The ticket's so small, I can't really read it. All right, come on, let's go. Can we get going because it's scheduled at what, 8:30, 9 o'clock? Already after 11.
Are you waiting on me?
No, I'm waiting on, I guess, Ms. Horn. Well, I guess I am waiting for the court to call the case, so.
I think she said she was going off camera for a moment. Hopefully she'll be back within the next minute or so.
Ms. Aroki, the case was called and the charges were listed and appearances have been placed on the record.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. The people are ready.
All right, the case has already been on. Are there any pre-trial matters before we proceed?
No, Your Honor, not that I'm aware of.
No, Your Honor.
Did you want to make an opening statement, Ms. Horn?
Waive opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor.
Waive, Mr. Roki, or reserve?
I'll waive mine, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor, I'd like to call my complaining witness, Officer Willie Robinson, to testify.
Robinson, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do, yes.
Can you put your hand down? Let's see.
Officer, would you please state your name for the record?
Sure. Officer Willie Robinson, dash 2590, Detroit Police.
Where are you currently employed?
Detroit Police Department, 7th Precinct.
And how long have you been a police officer?
Going on 14 years.
Okay. Please describe any training you've received as a police officer.
Accident Investigation 1, speed measurement training, SFSTs, Data Master, PBT, Ray training, tactical shotgun, rifle training, advanced pistol.
And have you received any training as it relates to the subject matters that we're here for today?
Yes, we go through the use of lane in the academy, which is the system we use to run plates and vans and vehicles and people.
Okay, and is lean, is that the name of the system or is it an acronym?
Lean is an acronym, lean or Talon.
Okay.
Talon is the software.
Okay, gotcha. And when you, how often do you use the lean system?
Use lean every day.
Okay, and do you generally use it to verify a status of a vehicle?
I do, yes.
Okay, and do you also use it to verify the status of a person?
I do, yes.
Okay, and do you use it to verify the relationship between the status of that vehicle and the person?
I do, yes.
Okay, and is that what you did in this case?
That is correct, yes.
And you use lean as part of your investigation?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you on duty on November 17th, 2021?
Yes, I was.
At approximately 1:37 p.m. in the afternoon?
Correct.
And did anything that happened that afternoon that eventually led to the issuance of a citation for driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle, no insurance misdemeanor, charge 2, and an improper plate ticket?
Yes.
Okay. And is that citation number SP 1280563, counts 1, 2, and 3 respectively?
Yes.
Okay. And at that stop, what caused you to stop this particular vehicle?
The vehicle had tinted windows on the front doors. When I ran the plate that was on the vehicle, the plate did not come back to the vehicle, which was an 06 Cadillac SCS. The plate was improper.
Okay. And as far as the tinted windows, was that a traffic violation?
That is correct. That is a civil infraction. Yes.
Okay.
It's a equipment violation.
Gotcha. And what happened when you approached the vehicle?
When I approached the vehicle, I spoke with the driver, advised her on the reason for the stop. I discovered that the driver did not have a license. She couldn't provide any paperwork for the vehicle. And the vehicle was towed.
Okay. And who was the driver of that vehicle, for the record?
For the record, the driver, her first name was Jasmine, Jazmin, last name Barrera.
Okay. And what caused you to tow the subject vehicle here?
Because the vehicle, she didn't have a license. It was unregistered, improperly plated, and uninsured. There was no plate registered to the car, and per lane, the vehicle was not insured.
Okay. And was this stop effectuated in the city of Detroit?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And whereabouts were you when you made this stop?
So the violation was at Gratiot and Laredo. She was stopped somewhere near the area of the 9th precinct, Gratiot and Gunston. I don't recall the exact street, but it was north of the 9th precinct.
Okay. And are vehicles in Michigan required to be registered?
Yes, they are. They're required to be registered, plated, and insured.
Okay. And was this vehicle upon a public highway or a public street?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And are vehicles in Michigan required to be insured in the state of Michigan?
Yes, they are.
And you stated something about the plates. When you ran the plates on this 2006 Cadillac, could you repeat to me, where did the registration lead to?
So the tent was what caught my eye.
Correct.
I ran the plate, which was Boy Tom Henry 536. When I ran that plate, it didn't come back to anything at all. So it didn't come back to a Cadillac, didn't come back to any particular vehicle at all. And then I stopped the vehicle, made the traffic stop.
Okay. And how did you determine? Did you determine that the vehicle was, I'll rephrase, did you determine that the vehicle in your investigation was registered, was defendant's vehicle?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. She's leading the witness.
Okay. In your investigation, thank you, rephrase. In your investigation, who was the vehicle's owner?
I'm going to object, Your Honor. There's got to be some foundation for how that was determined.
Okay. And you stated earlier you used lien. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me let the judge, because let me let the judge decide on the objection.
No, it was sustained. There is a lack of foundation. So can you lay a foundation, Ms. Horn?
Yes, Your Honor. And in your investigation, Mr. Officer Robinson, what did lien tell you about the vehicle?
So after stopping the
I'm going to object
vehicle,
again, Your Honor. She's leading the witness. Lien may not have told him anything.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily a leading question, so I'll allow it.
And Your Honor, just an explanation, the officer has already testified that he used lien to investigate the vehicle. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
And what did the owner tell you about, what did lien tell you about who the owner of the vehicle was?
Lane told me that the owner was Mr. Belton Robinson. After stopping the vehicle for the improper plate, my next step is to get the VIN off the VIN tag. I ran the VIN through Lane and discovered that the owner was Belton Robinson.
Then I'm going to object to that. If there isn't a certified copy of that lien, I don't believe that information is admissible at this time.
And Your Honor, the people would respond that a copy that there is case law, while I don't have it now, that states that an officer can rely on lien for their investigation on these matters, Your Honor.
It's one thing to rely on lien for an investigation, but when you're going to come into court and you're going to offer proofs to the court, you need more than the investigation. You need the actual certified copy of the lien.
And Ms. Soroki, I would ask that you cite what would lead the court to accept your argument, as well as would lead the court to not accept my argument. And that's why I mentioned that we could probably brief this matter at the outset.
I don't think that's my burden to prove. It's your burden to prove. You have not done anything to identify my client in this matter. It's the burden's on you. It's not my burden. You're saying there's case law. You don't even have it. I mean,
but you're saying we must come with a certified copy.
Correct.
What do you cite to say that?
Because you're identifying my client, and my client can't, your officer can't identify him. He can't rely on hearsay.
I don't think it's a hearsay issue.
Well, Your Honor, would you like to rule?
It's sounding a bit like hearsay of him using the lead to identify Mr. Robinson, because I mean, obviously, Mr. Robinson, Belton Robinson wasn't there. He used the lien system to learn that he was in fact the owner. And I'm trying to think, is this a business record exception? Because
Miss-
he uses this in the, he uses it regularly in his course of work. So, I mean, this form.
I'm not quite sure if that is the objection that Ms. Soroki is making.
I'm gonna say, Your Honor, it is not the business record exception. I don't think there's any exception for it. I don't know how you can go from never meeting the person, not stopping him in the car, and trying to identify him in court. I mean,
And Your Honor, the people would just say in Officer Robinson's normal course of business and doing investigations, he's just testifying as to what he determined based on his investigation.
I would agree that it seems like your whole case is based on this lien testimony. And I would think that the people would need a little bit more than just the testimony of Officer Robinson, but would in fact need a certified copy of the lien.
Understood, Your Honor. The people will move on with testimony with Mr. Officer Robinson. And how did you issue the ticket to the defendant?
After determining he was the owner of the vehicle, I placed the citations in the mail. Just like I said, he wasn't in the vehicle at the time of the stop.
Okay, gotcha. Your Honor, the people are finished with questioning at this time.
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Okay, and the people rest, Your Honor.
I move for, Your Honor, I have no witnesses, no questions, nothing to present.
In your argument, Ms. Horn?
Our argument is that are we, Ms. Soroki, are we going into so that the judge can rule?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, the people believe it's proved its burden that defendant here was the owner of the 2006 Cadillac STS by use of normal business records that he uses all the time, at least in his normal course of business. However, although it was not determined that this was a business records issue, the people believe that case law there is case law that Officer Robinson can rely on his on lien as to his determination from his investigation, which they use frequently to stop people, to also determine the vehicle status and determine the vehicle's owner. So the people believe that a ruling of guilty should apply to counts 1, 2, and 3 on ticket SP 128-0563.
Any argument, Ms. Roki?
I'm moving for dismissal. There's been no identification of my client in this matter whatsoever.
All right, outside of the testimony, which the court did rule that it was in fact hearsay of just solely relying on the lien system without having a certified copy to determine whether Mr. Belton Robinson was in fact the owner of the vehicle. Officer Robinson was unable to identify Belton Robinson as he testified the driver was someone by the name of Desmond Guerrero. So with that, the court will dismiss all counts. Record verdict.
Thank you, Your
Thank you, Your
Honor.
Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Horn.
Okay, thank you,
Officer,
Ms. Soroki.
have a nice weekend.
Okay, you too. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Officer Robinson.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, you're all set. You need to check that officer says it's registered. You said it's not. Go to Secretary of State and see what's up with that. Okay, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Ms. Rose.
All right, Tamika, you're pulling us to
Okay.
the very end here, Tamika. I'm
I
trying.
know.